Steve Lutz from North York in lane 4. Lane 5, Gary Anderson of North York. Lane 6, Curtis Myden of the University of Calgary. Rick Cosgrove of the Montreal Polar Club. And in lane 8, Yves Guillemette of the Sainte Foy Select. Now, Gary Anderson is the favorite in this race, and Byron talked to the favorite earlier today.
After finaling at the Korea Olympics, you've got another quadrennial. What are the stepping stones you're using to prepare?
Well, at the beginning, right after the Olympics, I decided I was going to just try and get on the medal podium at Pan Pacs and then go to Commonwealths and try and win there. And, well, Worlds is coming up, so I'm going to try and make Worlds now and hopefully get on the podium there in preparation for 92.
And what are some of the pitfalls, the things you have to overcome as you do these preparations?
I've had a back problem for about 1.5 years now that I've just keeps coming back during training, keeps me out of the water every so often. Hoping to, figure out a way to keep it from coming back, but as of yet, I haven't.
And another regime that you're under is trying to put on weight. A lot of swimmers try to stay very thin in this sport, but you're the opposite.
Yeah, I'm trying to put on about 20 pounds before 92. I'm about halfway there, so hopefully that'll give me a bit of a strength gain and help me come back a little faster.
And that's one of your trademarks. Do you like to swim the 200 IM?
Usually just go out smooth, keep within contact of the leaders, and then pull even on breaststroke, and then hopefully pass them on freestyle.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Lanes 3, 4, and 5, the ones to watch. Ward, Lutz, and Anderson, which sounds like a law firm, but I believe Gary Anderson might be the leader of that law firm.
That's Ward right there. That's Gary Anderson, a gold medalist in this event at the Commonwealth Games, so he is the heavy favorite. He'll be going for the time of 2:03.21, which he makes it, will qualify him for the Worlds. And that's Steve Lutz, youngster, qualifying first, but a real talent in this 200-meter individual medley race.
So a couple of things to watch for. The big one, though, 2:03.21, the qualifying time for the World Championships.
4 lengths of the pool, 1 length butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle.
So they'll start off with the butterfly. World record, Dave Wharton owns it from the United States, 2 minutes, .11, which is fast.
That's very fast, and these swimmers aren't quite in that caliber just yet. Darren Ward is an excellent butterflyer, and he likes to swim this race from being out in front, and he's going after it. That's Gary Anderson, who will trail in the butterfly, and he's a backstroker. He won the gold medal at the Commonwealth Games in the backstroke as well, so he needs to make a move on the backstroke to get back even with the early leaders, which at this point now is Ward.
Ward, Anderson, and Lutz, 1, 2, 3 off the wall after the butterfly leg. Canadian Commonwealth record owned by Alex Bauman of the Laurentian Swim Club in Sudbury, set during the 1984 games in Los Angeles. That's 2:01.42.
And that's Ward on the right there. Lutz in the middle. He is also a good backstroker, so he's coming on. Anderson now at the bottom, right there at the bottom of the picture, the early leader. Notice they go over and they do a flip turn. Anderson doing a flip turn, coming around if he times it properly. Canada has a history of great IMers. You mentioned Alex Bauman has the record. We've had 4 ladies that were all world-class and medalists. Nancy Gariff, Graham Smith. One of them, Cheryl Gibson, has shown up here with her 8-week-old baby to watch the meet. So we've had a history, I think, because the coaches know the individual medley, they know the technique in Canada, and they train a lot as opposed to just the crawl stroke, which a lot of the other swimmers in the world train.
Ward from Calgary wearing the yellow cap. Steve Lutz in lane 4 had the fastest qualifying time at 2:04.98. Then Gary Anderson in lane 5 from the North York Aquatic Club. At the turn, it is now Anderson. He's starting to take the race, coming into the freestyle 50, 1:33.11. He is ahead now of Darren Ward, and Steve Lutz has moved into third.
And if Anderson's ahead going into the freestyle, usually the exercise science major at the University of Southern California can call it a victory because his freestyle is stronger than most of the others. He'll be looking for that time of 2:03.21 to qualify for the World Championships.
So 2:03.21, and he will be under it. 2:01.88 on unbelievably fast time for Gary Anderson. He has definitely got himself a berth in the World Championships at 2:01.88. He is just a little bit away from the Canadian and Commonwealth record. It's the fastest in the world to date. this year.
A good, strong swim by Anderson. He pulled away from the field. He was at the 100-meter mark at 57.7 at the halfway point, which is faster than he's ever been in this race. He looks up. He's obviously, yes, sir, he's happy with that swim. An excellent, powerful swim for Gary Anderson. And he's had troubles, like he mentioned, with his back. And yet he was able to overcome that and do this training. Second place is Ward at the top, just out touching Lutz. Both of them in very good swims. Best times for both of those individuals. So they all were in a great race and great world-class swimming.
Fastest in the world this year, 2:01.88, belongs to Gary Anderson. He wins the gold in the men's 200-meter individual medley. In second, Darren Ward. Steve Lutz, third. Curtis Meiden, fourth. Rick Cosgrove in fifth place. And in sixth, Greg Fairley.
Well, congratulations, Gary. The first thing you said when you came over here is, I'm hurting.
Yeah, first 100 felt all right, but the breaststroke really hurt a lot. And coming home in the freestyle, I just gave it everything I had. I was trying to go under 2:03 to make worlds, so that's all I was thinking about on that last 50.
Well, you certainly did that. You were out very fast, fastest you've ever been at the 100, I think, 57.7.
Yeah, that's, I guess, the fastest since '88. At the Olympic trials, I was out in 58 flat, and I hadn't been out faster than that since. I'd always gone out just about half a second slower than that.
But now that's the fastest time in the world so far.
So far, there's still a couple of guys that have to swim. You got Wharton down in the States, and Namesnick might even put in a good 200 the way things are going.
That's true, but at the Goodwill Games, when they were really ready, they didn't do it. So obviously it puts you in the hunt, and isn't that the long-term goal?
Yeah, that's the goal, definitely. I'd like to make the medal podium at Worlds and maybe move on to the medal podium at the Olympics in '92. So,
well, this is a good step forward. Congratulations, Gary.
All right, thank you.
Relay. Each swimmer will go 50 meters, and the lane is